Welcome back to ciLiving. Whether it's high school or college, take time to celebrate your child's senior year. Local photographer Kathleen Kidwell is here with information that you need to know about senior pictures. Welcome to ciLiving.
Hi, thanks for having me.
All right, so tell me about Kathleen Kidwell Photography.
I actually started doing this in high school and it kind of just snowballed. People kept asking and now it's my career.
And you do something very specific, which is create actual art for people's homes. So do you want to talk a little bit about sort of what your strategy is and what you offer?
Of course. That is one of the things that makes us different from other photography studios is I believe photography is art. And so we actually make it artwork for your home. So we have everything from these albums that Jaclyn's showing you to acrylic blocks. These mounted prints are actually very interesting because it's trendy right now to get an easel and mount the print. So this is actually just a print mounted on styrene.
Oh, okay.
So instead of putting it on a frame on your wall.
And this is a really interesting photo. And I know that you have some like posing tips for us, but sort of what was the inspiration with this one with all the colors?
She was a very artistic young lady. We actually went out to a graffiti wall for part of hers as well. So she said, I like art, and we just rolled with it. So
did you like paint those splotches on to her, or was that after the fact, or how does this all work?
So we wait till the very end of the day. I mean, we waited. We've never done it again. But she had this plain white dress, and I had asked her mom multiple times before. I said, "Are you sure it's okay that we trash this dress?" And
right.
She said yes. So that was the last photo of the day, and my assistant and her mother and I all just took paint and did that, and then after that she kind of rubbed it in, and we did some.
So
yeah.
More photos.
Yeah.
And so what are some tips if you sort of just want to like look perfect in every photo? I know people always ask me on here, what do I do with my hands? I know that's a question that you get a lot of time. So what do you recommend? So what do I do with my hands?
So we'll actually start with just telling people to relax, because the average person really doesn't have their photos taken professionally a lot in their lifetime. As a kid, maybe once or twice. Senior year, there are kids who come through who have never had a professional photo. So they seem a little anxious, so I'm like, okay, relax. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a deep breath, and we're gonna relax, and we're gonna put our shoulders down, because that's always like the biggest thing. They're up here because they're so stressed out.
So you want your shoulders down.
Right.
Got it.
Which naturally elongates your neck. So then I tell them it's a little typical turtle, and you're going to stick your chin out just a tiny bit and down just a tiny bit. And in photos, it defines your jawline.
Okay.
So it's not, you're not gonna see it in the photo. Does that make sense? Like, it's not like you're not going to look crazy or anything, as long as just a little bit. But it does. It defines your jawline. So if you have any kind of like double chin, or just, you know, when we get anxious, we pull back into ourselves, you're going to come out just a little bit.
So we'll demonstrate that. So shoulders down. Yes. And then head.
Head just a tiny bit down.
Tiny bit down.
And chin just a tiny bit out.
Out. Okay.
So yes.
And then
even from your profile.
And I was going to say, I know that duck face is like popular for social media, right? Like,
you know, I have yet to have a senior who's done it, but if they want to, that's fine. It is a sign of the times.
Yes, it's very en vogue, right?
Yeah, well, and that's the whole point of senior photos, is remembering this time in your life. It's so important because we kind of seem to move on and forget some of these things, but you want to remember who you were then, you know, the trends that were popular then and those kind of things. So.
And then why did you get started doing this? I know you sort of want to make sure that you know, work with everybody and preserve everything. And
I think memories are super important, but I also, there was a Maya Angelou quote, and I'm going to paraphrase, but it's essentially, people don't remember what you said to them, they remember how you made them feel. And I want every single person to feel like they're so important, because they are. I mean, every person matters, and so they should have that experience of getting that feeling that's just about them for a couple of hours.
That's great. Well, thank you for doing what you do, and thank you for sharing all of this with us.
Thank you so much for having me. This is great.